Something strange is going on in the cosmos. Today, I'm going to show you the most jaw-dropping images of galactic mysteries and aerial phenomena, starting with the best UFO photo evidence ever.
The Space Snail. In 2006, NASA launched their New Horizons probe. Now that probe has sent back images of the surface of Pluto. You know, that large rock that used to be a planet but now isn't a planet? The photographs appear to show something huge moving across the surface of Pluto that could indicate alien life. New Horizons was the first human spaceship to explore Pluto. It flew within 7,800 miles of the former planet in 2015. It revealed Pluto in ways never before imagined. It's taken a while to analyze the photographs, but now scientists have picture evidence of what Pluto looks like on ground level. One of the images is unprecedented, showing something that scientists say looks a lot like a snail. Astronomer Mark D'Antonio investigated the mysterious picture of the Space Snail. Although he didn't confirm it to be alien life, he did say it looks as though it has a shell and a head. You can even see what looks like a path the Space Snail left in its wake. It looks as if NASA's probe captured a picture of an alien snail crawling across Pluto's surface. This story originally broke in 2016, and it's received almost no attention since. It's like nobody wants to admit there could be space snails on Pluto. It sounds ridiculous, but who's to say what life looks like on other planets? Scientists have already admitted there could be a massive internal ocean beneath the surface of Pluto. It could also be a warm ocean, despite Pluto's surface being a frozen wasteland. If true, there could be life there. The best UFO photo ever.
A team of British UFO investigators recently released what they titled the best UFO picture ever. They weren't the ones who took it, but they were the ones who released it, gaining the picture national attention. Believers say it's a legitimate UFO captured in a photograph. Skeptics say it's nothing but a rock reflected in some water.
The picture was taken in the summer of 1990. 35 miles from the city of Perth in the Scottish Highlands, two people were walking at 9:00 p.m. It was still light, with the earliest signs of darkness just creeping in. Both the walkers noticed a diamond-shaped object hovering in the sky. They assumed it was some kind of military aircraft. They took 6 photographs of it before it disappeared. When it did vanish, the mysterious vehicle shot straight up into the air, unlike anything a modern aircraft is known to do. It looked like it was blasting off to space. The picture comes with a fairly convincing story, but Dr. David Clark from Sheffield Hallam University in England wanted to make sure the story was legitimate and that the pictures were real. He decided to investigate the UFO sighting. The photographs were confirmed to have come from 1990. They were all legitimate photographs taken from a real camera, not doctored using any kind of technology. Understanding if the object was an alien ship proved a little trickier. To be honest, it's an impossible thing to prove. But there was another incident 2 years later on December 13th, when an enormous UFO was seen moving through the sky above Shetland. This incident had 19 eyewitnesses. The sighting coincided with a report of a top-secret American plane being tested. The secret plane allegedly had a top speed of over 5,500 miles per hour. That's Mach 8, and about 3,400 miles per hour faster than the fastest known aircraft in the world currently. Maybe these photographs show an alien ship lingering in the atmosphere. Maybe the picture somehow captured the reflection of a diamond-shaped rock in the water. Or maybe they show a very secretive military machine. There's just no way to know for sure.
And now it's shout-out time! I want to give a big thank you to Sweet Fire Official and Pobs47 for supporting this channel. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this.
Clouds over Alaska. A very strange cloud was photographed near Alaska's Lazy Mountain last year, though at first nobody was sure if it was a cloud or a trail of smoke. It looked like the trail of smoke you would expect to see after a plane caught fire and spiraled into the mountains. Or maybe it looked like the smoke from a falling missile or a meteor. It was so alarming that a rescue team was sent to the mountain, according to the Alaska State Troopers. But the team didn't find anything. If it wasn't a trail of smoke, it must have been a cloud. But it's the weirdest cloud I've ever seen. There was legitimate concern that a plane had crashed, but an investigation revealed that only a large commercial jet was in the area when the photographs were taken. The aircraft completed its normal flight to JFK Airport in New York. State troopers said the unusual cloud was likely a contrail from the commercial jet that caught the rising sunlight to create a unique atmospheric phenomenon. But not everyone is convinced. Some have suggested something strange did crash on Lazy Mountain, and the troopers are covering it up. If there were no airplanes in the region, what crash landed? What do you think? Bright blue blobs. An astronaut on the International Space Station snapped some photographs of the Earth at night. In one of the pictures, there are two strange bright blue blobs. Scientists say the blobs are the result of two separate phenomena. The photographs were taken as the ISS passed over Southeast Asia. One of the blobs glows bright blue over the Gulf of Thailand. The other blob can be seen glowing far on the horizon somewhere on the South China Sea. Although they look out of this world, scientists say the weird blue blobs were created by lightning and the moon. The first blue blob was a lightning storm. In most cases, lightning storms are covered with clouds. They aren't visible from the International Space Station. But in this case, there was an epic lightning strike just as a gap formed in the clouds. This created the electric blue surge seen in the photograph. The second blue blob was nothing but the light of the moon passing through the atmosphere. The scattering effect of the light created a glowing orb that was the same electric blue as the lightning storm. While the bright blue blobs were very cool and definitely looked mysterious, they were easily explained by science. Still, it's highly unlikely another photo like this will ever be taken. The Ceres Pyramid. NASA's probes are hard at work taking photographs of the impossible. First, it was a snail on Pluto. Now it's a pyramid on the surface of Ceres. Ceres is a dwarf planet hiding within the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. NASA's Dawn probe, which is roughly the size of a tractor-trailer, was passing by Ceres in June from a distance of around 2,700 miles. That was close enough for the probe's cameras to take some amazing pictures of the dwarf planet's surface. Scientists were baffled when they went through the photos and saw a mysterious structure looming 3 miles above the ground. It looked a lot like a pyramid, though it's too difficult to tell for sure. Scientists at NASA said it was most likely just a mountain with very steep slopes. They said, while intriguing, it's likely not a pyramid left over from some ancient space empire of alien conquerors. The curious pyramid is not the only baffling mystery on the little-known planet. NASA's Dawn probe also captured some strange images of bright spots on the surface of Ceres. The bright spots look like the lights of a city. Some even took the photos of Ceres' bright spots and placed them next to photos of Las Vegas taken by satellites at night. And they look identical. The illuminated areas on the alien planet look exactly like illuminated cities on Earth when viewed from space. The Devil Comet. Something bright, frightening, and about twice the size of Mount Everest is currently shooting towards our planet. Scientists say it doesn't pose any threat to humanity. But how can they be so sure? The object is known as the Devil Comet, or in the scientific community as 12P Pons Brooks. The comet was discovered in 1812, then spotted again in 1883. It's one of Earth's many periodic comets, orbiting every roughly 71 years. Once in a human lifetime, you get a fleeting chance to see the comet with your naked eye, or maybe a pair of binoculars. Teddy Carretta from the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona, says it's not very close, but it's extraordinarily bright. The Devil Comet is also extremely unique. It's a cold volcano, an unusual mixture of ice, dust, and gas. It's one of only 20 other comets known that has an active ice volcano on it. The comet is surrounded by gas called cryomagma, which constantly erupts from its inside. You can see the comet for yourself next year in the middle of April, so set your calendar now. It's going to come within 144 million miles of Earth. The comet will be passing by in the same month as the total solar eclipse. April is going to be a big month for sky watchers. The Hallen Lights. Ever since the 1930s, Norway's Hallen Valley has been the source of one of the strangest phenomena in the world. Unidentified lights suddenly appear along a stretch of the valley over 7 miles long. They appear without warning and with no obvious purpose. They don't follow any timeline, appearing randomly either at night or during the day. The lights float above the valley and through the valley, coming from nowhere at all. Sometimes the lights are white, sometimes yellow or red. The lights can last for as long as a few seconds to over an hour. Sometimes the lights even whiz through the valley at tremendous speed. Other times they sway back and forth like flashing pendulums. Nobody, not the brightest scientists in the world, have an explanation for the Hallen Lights. The most intense time was from 1981 to 1984. Over the span of 3 years, locals observed the lights up to 20 times per week. It was such an incredible thing to behold that tourists began flocking to this isolated part of Norway. But don't bother packing your bags anymore. As of 2010, the lights have almost become extinct. There are only about 10 sightings per year now, as opposed to the 20 daily in the early 80s. Scientists have looked into the lights with all the tools at their disposal. Project Hallen was established in 1983, with engineers, journalists, students, and all varieties of scientists collaborating. But there is still no logical hypothesis. Some say astronomical bodies, others say mirages. One of the more popular theories is that the lights come from the combustion of airborne dust. Simply put, scientists think there could be certain metals in the air, such as titanium, that are reacting in such a way to create the mystery lights. What do you think it is? The atmosphere sound. There is a weird sound that's just too mysterious not to include. In 2023, scientists discovered a repeating infrasound in the stratosphere. They have no idea what's causing it. Researchers at Sandia National Laboratories launched a solar-powered balloon to study the upper reaches of the atmosphere. The balloon carried a microphone to 31 miles above the surface of the planet. In this great expanse, it's typically calm and devoid of storms. There's no turbulence and no commercial air traffic. Scientists wanted to use their special microphone to eavesdrop on whatever sounds might make their way to this great ceiling above our planet. One of the sounds freaked out scientists in a way that none of them had anticipated. The sound repeated a few times per hour. It could only be heard in the infrasound range, meaning at frequencies of 20 Hz and below. Such sounds are invisible to the human ear, so they couldn't possibly be picked up without special equipment. Sometimes infrasound signals occur on flights, but this one had nothing to do with an airplane. Daniel Bowman from the lab said the source of the noise is completely unknown. It's so unknown that scientists haven't even tried to guess. You can listen to the sound for yourself. It's creepy. It sounds like the static buzzing from a piece of machinery, yet there is no machinery making noise in the stratosphere. Or is there? Could scientists have accidentally picked up a cloaked vehicle lurking in the stratosphere unknown to humans? It's a huge leap and a total guess, but scientists don't seem to have a better explanation. The monster black hole. There is nothing in the universe more terrifying than a black hole. For the first time ever, scientists managed to capture images of the formation of a super-fast jet being ejected out of a black hole as it devoured a star. It is by far one of the coolest images ever taken in outer space. The image shows the complete and total destruction of a star about 7 times more massive than our sun. But that's not the only thing it shows. The image also captured what was essentially a burp. The black hole gobbled up the star, then burped out a jet of particles with more energy than about 125 billion suns. The entire event took around 10 years to complete. The black hole certainly took its sweet time consuming the star, like some great galactic monster. Almost all galaxies have a black hole, even our own. In most cases, black holes aren't dangerous. It's only if they show up too close to a star. In that case, a tidal disruption event occurs. The gravitational pull from the black hole rips apart a star like a hungry person ripping into a yummy donut. During the feast, the star gets elongated. Bright flares and gases try to escape the gravity, resulting in the epic burp the astronomers caught in this image. Anything that wasn't devoured by the black hole gets ejected at phenomenal speed, forming what scientists call a relativistic jet. Thanks for watching! Which of these cool images did you find the most exciting? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and come back soon. Bye!